the blood moon in Coahuila. In the arid hills of northern Coahuila, Mexico, there's a place locals won't enter after dark, La Quebrada del Diablo, the Devil's Gorge. A gnarled ravine carved into the mountainside, it's filled with thorny mesquite trees and the wind howls there even on windless nights. Old stories say something ancient lives there, older than the Spanish, older even than the Aztecs. They say it drinks blood. In October of 1994, under a harvest moon swollen and red, 3 goat herders, Alvaro, his son Thomas, and their helper Mateo, camped near the gorge. They had 18 goats with them, and Alvaro, ever skeptical of folklore, insisted the chupacabras was just a story told by drunk men and bored priests. That night, the wind stopped. Not gradually, but all at once, like someone had closed a door on the world. The goats, usually restless, froze, staring in the same direction, the black maw of the gorge. Mateo, the youngest, whispered, "Do you hear that?" Tomas nodded. "It sounds like wings." A low, leathery flapping, like bat wings too large to belong to any bat, echoed in the dark. Alvaro dismissed it. Condors, maybe. Go to sleep. They did not sleep. Around 2 a.m., a sharp cry tore through the silence, high-pitched and desperate. One of the goats. When Alvaro lit his lantern and stepped out of the tent, what he saw turned his blood cold. One of the goats was lying on its side, its eyes wide open and dry with fear. 2 clean puncture wounds marked its neck. Not a drop of blood remained in its body, yet there was no mess, no evidence of a struggle. Mateo shouted from the other side of the camp, "They're all gone!" 15 goats vanished. They followed the trail, soft prints in the dirt, not like paws or hooves, but something more avian, reptilian. 3-toed, taloned, deep enough to suggest weight. The trail led toward the gorge. Thomas refused to go farther. Alvaro insisted. Mateo, trembling, followed his boss. They descended into the gorge with a kerosene lamp and a shotgun. The deeper they went, the colder it became, until even their breath misted in the air. Unheard of for the region. They found the goats. Strung up in the branches of mesquite trees, their bodies hanging like ornaments, each one completely drained, eyes wide, mouths agape in silent terror. Mateo vomited. Alvaro turned to run, only to freeze. Something stood between them and the way out. A humanoid figure about 4 feet tall, gray-green skin stretched tight over wiry muscle. Long, curved spines ran from its skull down its back. Its eyes were red, reflecting not light but seeming to glow from within. A split tongue flickered in and out as it hissed, bearing rows of small, sharp teeth. Its hands ended in long fingers tipped with obsidian black claws. Then it jumped. Alvaro fired his shotgun, but the creature was faster. It moved in blurs, jerking between trees and boulders like a glitch in reality. It didn't kill, just chased, played, tormented. They ran. Alvaro twisted his ankle, but Thomas dragged him back up. Mateo was never seen again. The next morning, rescue teams found the ravine, the corpses of the goats, and nothing else. No Mateo, no tracks. No blood. Alvaro and Thomas returned home, but never spoke of what they saw. Alvaro refused to go into the mountains again. He kept his goats fenced, never camped outside, and burned a strange herb every new moon. Years later, after Alvaro died, Thomas confessed everything to a local priest. The priest asked why he had never spoken before. Tomas whispered, "Because it still comes sometimes. Every red moon, and I think it remembers me."